Hello. Hi, Patreon people. What's going on? How you doing? What's up? What's this? I'm uploading something to my Patreon. I'm making it somewhat worth it to back this thing. Oh my god. Hi, yeah, I'm trying to do some more video stuff and some more content over on the Patreon right now because I feel like I've done a piss poor job of sorting this out. And the amount of times I've tried to get you guys to take your perks, but being rejected, I'm doing something about it. You're getting at least something out of me, and I miss vlogging, so I felt like this was a great opportunity to smash some things together. I wanted to have a video that explained how I got into VRChat and how I became a streamer, just that period of time. So we're talking July 2020 up until December 2020. I think that is the easiest time frame to really go for right now. So we'll start with how to get VRChat. Well, young viewer, I will tell you how I got VRChat. This motherfucker. Back in 2018, I played 4 hours worth of VRChat with my friend Benny, because the Uganda Knuckles meme was a thing, and that's how I found out about VRChat. That is the only reason why I have the amount of years on my account that I do. Roll around the COVID time, we were bored. We had just played a bunch of Among Us during the summer and Fall Guys, and me and my friend Benny decided to look through our libraries, and we saw VRChat, and we were like, let's jump in. Let's just jump in. Let's meme about. Let's go. And we rolled up for a little bit. I gathered some Kingdom Hearts avatars because I'm a fucking Kingdom Hearts dweeb, if you couldn't tell. And I had a lot of fun. Doing that. And then the reason I am in this world right now is to tell you that this is where it all began for me. My friend decided, hey, do you want to go check out some furries? And then there's me, who is very much like, I do like how they look, but I'm not a furry. The community's cringe, so I'm not a furry. It's just the designs are cool, so I'm not a furry. My friend took me to a furry world and turned me into a furry. Down there, by the mirror, by the bullshit, I was introduced to the furry side of VRChat, and honestly, we had been world hopping a bunch that week. I had played this during the Ugandan period of time. There was nothing more wholesome than seeing the vibes that were going on here that first time. Obviously, this world gets really chaotic. It may not be the most wholesome of places, but for a public world that day, things just seemed to hit. I met really lovely, sweet people. My friend Benny actually was the one who introduced me to them and just kind of forced me to start talking. But he's like that. He's very much will talk to anyone. Motherfucker was just singing in front of strangers. I love Benny so much. So yeah, thanks for turning me into a furry, bro. I appreciate it. He himself is not a furry, just as a heads up. Though it is sus that he brought me here. I ended up meeting a few people here, and I stopped hanging out with Benny so much in VRC. He wants to go play some other games, and also, I don't want him figuring out that I'm a furry. So what ends up happening within this world is that I end up just making more and more friends gradually, and when I come into this world one day, my friend is hanging out with the virtual Floof. This was a long time ago. I think Floof was around 1,000 followers at that point, and I didn't know anything about Twitch beyond I used to play The Sims during that summer on it, and I barely knew what what a lol was.
You have to eat, kids, before you sleep. It is only 7 o'clock.
I was baby Twitch, okay? I was playing The Sims 4 like it was trendy. And with that, I had stopped that summer streaming. I was streaming a lot of The Sims content, and I just kind of stopped because I was in a big depressed state. And then meeting Floof and getting into the Floof gang, I actually fell in love with a lot of creators and a lot of creatives that inspired me to pick streaming back up. And I wasn't even a VR streamer at that point. I was playing Night in the Woods, Spiritfarer, Wonder Song. I was playing a lot of indie stuff.
And I actually had a bit of a cry because of how nice you guys are. Gets emotional and just hears in his ear, "I'm gonna come."
Any of the VR content that I was doing, I was joining Floof in. And I wasn't even this at this point. The avatar that I was using whilst hanging around with Floof I was using this. Like, if you go check out Virtual Floof's old Omegle videos, I'm in this. And I loved it. It reminded me of being back in university, because the amount of creatives that were in the Floof gang that just helped each other out. They did it for fun. It wasn't like this clout chasey thing. It was just, hey, let's make shit because it's fun. And I loved it. I adored it. Then, thanks to some generous, lovely beings within the community, aka Unholy Titan and Farouk's the Kobold, they were generous enough to give enough bits that allowed me to upgrade my computer, and I ended up getting a Ryzen 5 5600 along with an RTX 3070, which, oh my god, if they didn't do that, I wouldn't be where I am right now. I literally got the 3070 as it came out at original RRP, before the chip shortage, before the bullshit. Without these two people, this wouldn't be a thing. Okay, my system was on the cusp of death. When I started doing VRChat streams, they were really fun. A very nice back and forth thing. I've done podcasts across the years. I've done vlogging content over the years. I've done a lot of online content in general, so it fit really well to do that, and I wasn't scared. I wasn't nervous. It was just a lovely time. And then my friends came and watched. My friends within the Floof gang, my friends from VR, they came and watched and got involved. They shared my stuff. They believed in me. They supported me. And so many of you watching this right now are those people. And I really, really appreciate you. Because without you, there wouldn't be this wonderful community of people that I've met. And been so honored to gather, be a person that gathers you. I don't know how to say it, but I just really appreciate you all, and I love seeing you interact, and I want to do better for you guys as well. And this is a debt that can never be unpaid, but I'm still gonna fucking try. I kept making different content and trying to do something different. Ludwig was one of the big inspirations on how I worked with my content, and understanding the nature of the beast that is Twitch and making content in general. And everything came so naturally to me with stream, because everything that I wanted to do was a collaborative thing, because I liked making stuff. It was never about clout. It was never about me. It was never about those things. It always was just, it just fit right. The first person to ever reach out to want to collaborate was Alpha Ryu, who I'm still close with now, nearly 2 years later. And I love and respect that man with my heart. Holy fuck. I've met so many other people that I've had the privilege of collaborating with. With the Relay of Regret, there was like Snowy and Frenzy, who I got to collaborate for the first time with, and we been in like circles now and again, but never really had the opportunity to get closer. I've met Flair and vibed with them. There are just, if I had to list them all, it would be too long. The whole Your Community Here team, the thing. I never truly wanted partner until I learned that I could make a team. And it's slowly kicking off, but the Your Community Here team is going to be great. There's massive ideas with all that stuff, because the thing that I want to do the most is inspire others to make stuff if they want to make stuff. That's why the workshop exists, and I just know that I want to pass the torch at some point. I want others to have the same opportunity that I had. If it wasn't for Floof, I wouldn't be here. So I want the opportunity to hand that to someone else. I want someone to be inspired and get the chance to make stuff and do cool things and just meet wonderful people. It wasn't until around January or maybe February 2021 that I started considering this a job. And I do miss the old days when it was a bit more like, this isn't my job and I rely on this to pay my bills. I do miss that de-stressed version of this a little bit. And it's also nostalgic in general. But I will not regret a single moment of all of this stuff, even the worst of it. And there have been some dark times, but it's nothing. It's nothing compared to the rest. Seeing you guys make wonderful stuff in the workshop makes me cry. Seeing the friendships that you guys make, seeing you guys come to community nights, it's wonderful. It's fucking wonderful. Oh, I grabbed the camera. I didn't mean to grab the camera. No, fuck. So why am I bringing all of this up? This world was a slight click. It was a quick idea that I had to get onto VRChat. It was a quick idea for my friend to come join this world. It was a quick idea to talk to these people. And without those very casual moments of saying yes, I wouldn't be where I am here. I wouldn't be where I am without you guys as well, obviously. I really appreciate you guys. But what I'm trying to say here is take those small opportunities. Look back at the greatest things that have happened to you and see those small moments and appreciate them. It's really lovely looking back and knowing that if it was a different day, if I clicked a different server, none of this would be the way that it is. So take those opportunities, take those chances that you have and just go for it. Alright, you never know where you might end up. Anyway, that's a Patreon video. That's a rant and a half. Did it make sense? Who knows? I'm going to look at this in editing and go, why? Why? Because I'm a dickhead. Anyway, goodbye. What? Did you just play something? Apparently this world makes dab sounds. What a way to end the video. What a way to end the video. I fucking love VRChat. I love this world. I love this world. It's gonna be so. I'm going to Eurofurds, by the way, for those who don't know, and I'm guessing it's not gonna it's not gonna be the same now because it doesn't do this. Goodbye. I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for the support. Yes, there are updates to Patreon. They're either already out or you'll be seeing them soon. Goodbye.